Hello family, hope you guys are all enjoying the rebirth of the sun. It is so beautiful outside today. The skies are clear, the trees are dancing and swaying, the sun is shining. I originally tried to make this video outside actually, but it was way too loud and way too stimulating, so back in here. Today's topic is considered very taboo. Lots of people have many mixed feelings and opinions about it, and I personally believe it should only be looked at positively. And here's why. Cannabis is a healing plant that grows from the earth and is truly a medicine. I personally have healed myself with cannabis. I grew up having seizures, and 4 years ago I stopped taking prescription pills and now use certain amounts of CBD daily as well as THC and have not had one seizure. I truly believe that I have cured myself. There are hundreds and thousands of other patients who also have the same experience as me. Once they use cannabis, they no longer have not only the symptoms of their disease or their illness or their sickness, but it cures it, just like cancer. Go do your research. I'm not even going to get into that. I'll get into that one video, I promise. But this video, I want to talk about the psychoactive effects of cannabis. So some people consider cannabis a gateway drug, meaning that it is a drug that introduces you to other drugs and makes you want to do other drugs. If you try cannabis and afterwards want to try other drugs, the cannabis is not to blame. It is you who wants to try the other drugs and is experimenting with the other drugs. I personally have been using cannabis for almost 5 years now and have yet to try any other drugs, so we can just take that one off the list. If you try other drugs, it's on you. So what is it like to get high? When I ask people this question, I get a lot of mixed responses. Some people love it and they say it's amazing, it takes them to other levels, they understand more, they become spiritually aware. Personally, those are my types of experiences. But some people say, oh, I tried smoking once and I got really bad anxiety, or oh, cannabis makes me super paranoid and makes me think that everyone is out to kill me. Or I hear, oh, when I smoke weed, I can't get off the couch, I don't want to move. What cannabis does is it reveals you to yourself, quote from Bob Marley. Meaning, it opens you up to what you are experiencing internally. If when you smoke cannabis, you have really bad anxiety, then it is most likely because you deal with some type of anxiety when you are not high, underlying. If you don't openly know that, then when you get high, it is very much so trying to tell you that. If you smoke cannabis and have paranoia where you think everyone is out to kill you, then you most likely have some type of underlying trauma and trust issues, and maybe you consider yourself a victim. If when you get high you sit on the couch and can't move, then you most likely have some type of physical or maybe emotional or spiritual exhaustion, and the cannabis is telling you to relax. Because essentially that's what cannabis does, is it makes you vulnerable to your own self, and it is nothing to fear. It is beautiful to be able to experience what it is that the cannabis is telling you should know about yourself. When you're able to understand that, if you get high and you start to have some type of anxiety attack, you're able to take a step back, understand that the anxiety attack is a high that you are creating to tell yourself something. Therefore, you are able to control it and let it go. It actually has happened to me once where a friend of mine had an anxiety attack and I was able to fully indulge in that anxiety attack with her, and I actually ended up feeling it too. It passed on to me, but I was able to understand that it was something that I was creating. It wasn't, nothing in my immediate surroundings had changed, but somehow I was having this bad anxiety. So I was able to breathe through it and understand that it was all a creation of my own and let it go. Because I'm able to understand what cannabis does when I get high, I am able to control my highs and experience beautiful, conscious, spiritual, uplifting highs whenever I smoke cannabis. I never have anxiety attacks or paranoia or anything. I understand that certain strains cause different things for different people, but again, it is all in your control, just as everything else in the universe is in your control. So cannabis should be looked at as a beautiful thing, as a self-discovery tool to help you better understand yourself. I truly have become a better person since I started smoking cannabis, and I 100% mean that. I've become more open to myself, realized my past traumas and how they affect me, and I've been able to better love myself and love the people around me, truly. So even after all of this, if you still decide to not use cannabis, that is totally 100% fine, but please understand that those are your personal opinions and should not be set onto other people. I am a patient and I use cannabis to heal myself, and I have healed myself with cannabis. And there are thousands, millions soon to be, other patients out there who also use cannabis medicinally, and it helps them to better live their life. And if you are one of these people who uses cannabis to better heal and understand and love yourself, please remember to use it responsibly and in a balanced manner. We want everyone to have a good look on us, stoners, whatever the hell that means, and the cannabis industry in general. So be conscious as to what you're doing, saying, and how you're being. And go ahead and just be like that all the time. Thank you guys so much. I am gonna go smoke a bowl. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and happy almost New Year. This is great. We have so many lifetimes ahead of us. It is beautiful. Thank you.